My father opened our first camp in Connecticut because he really felt that kids who are going through a hard time needed a special place where they could interact with other kids who are going through some of the same struggles, have families that could meet, talk to each other, and work through some of the issues. The medical staff, nurses, giving this special gift to these kids expands into the family, expands into the medical community, expands throughout the volunteers.
Kids will come in the first day shy, afraid, homesick, and within a matter of hours, they have formed these incredible bonds with fellow campers, with the volunteers, with the entire staff. And by the end of the week or by the end of the weekend, none of them want to go home.
Camp has meant the world to me. When I had my diagnosis and everything, there was no one who was like me. And of course, you have the people who just don't know what to say, don't know how to approach you. You just kind of feel alone by yourself. But when you come to camp, no one is like that. Everyone is there to help you, support you, be your friend. I discovered new things about myself. I found confidence, which was really hard after I went through all my chemo and all the treatments and everything.
Camp has become a part of my family. It's not just something that we do, someplace we go. It's a part of us. When my dad comes to volunteer in the kitchen, my sister comes to volunteer in the kitchen, my mom comes to help as a sidekick, and myself being here as a ranger, it's just all the more a part of who we are. Whenever we think of our memories that we've made here, it just makes us all happy. It's something that we can all share and experience together.
The magic that happens at Flying Horse Farms is our campers get to focus on having fun, but only because we have an incredible medical facility and only because we've thought about every step of their illness before they ever get to camp.
An environment like Flying Horse Farms where you have the support team, the medical staff, well-trained counselors who understand the medical complications, it gives parents and families the courage to actually take their children somewhere where they can enjoy these normal activities.
This is just such an important part of their life. It's at least as important, I think, at times as the medical care we provide. We make the body whole in the hospital. The camp makes the child whole.
I think sometimes it helps the family even more than the ill child in a way that's long-lasting, more than that day, more than that weekend, more than that week.
I think what Flying Horse Farms does for families, and it certainly has for ours, is that when you have a child with a significant medical illness, your initial time and devotion and energies is spent on the illness itself. What's necessary? What are the steps? What are the treatments? And that consumes you. That consumes you. What Flying Horse Farms does is provide you a parallel outlet, which is to start focusing on the wellness. And you're shifting from this illness model to a wellness model. And that doesn't happen very easily in hospitals. It doesn't happen very easily with many doctors' visits and nurses' visits and clinicians' visits.
The building of Flying Horse Farms, I think, is really a classic story of community engagement. There was a dream, somebody had the vision, they went about pitching it and trying to accomplish it, and they were able to get the support of many other families, many other organizations, and companies who believed in that dream as well.
A big part of running this magical place is the financial part of what it takes. We need help. It costs $2,500 to send a kid to camp. You can have impact by donating your time, your money, and having other corporations get involved will do nothing but make us all better.
One of the things that we know about any illness, you never know when it's going to touch you or touch your family. So knowing that there's a resource like Flying Horse Farms in Ohio is an asset to our entire region.
It's nice to be able to give back when you've been given something. I think for all of us, we find that it makes us a richer place. Whatever we can do that enriches the experience here for these children is powerful for us, and that's why we give.
Most people don't know that Flying Horse Farms operates year-round. Staff at Flying Horse Farms, they host family weekend, sibling weekend, advocacy groups, and they're also reaching out to their families. And I think it's just important for people to know that the need is there financially year-round.
For years, Flying Horse Farms was kind of this idea, this hypothetical thing that was going to happen. And it was exciting, but what's even more exciting now is it is happening. Campers are here. And now is the time to get involved, to donate to the cause, to provide meals and archery arrows and canoes for these campers, or to get involved and come and stay the night in the cabins, work with these campers directly. It's a rewarding and amazing experience that's happening.
My wish for the future of camp would be that as many people can experience this as possible. As many kids as you can stuff into these cabins could be here and experience what I've experienced, to be able to change them for the better the way I've been changed for the better.
When you come to camp, you forget that time even exists. You forget about reality, you forget that you're only here for a certain amount of time. And when you leave, it doesn't matter where you're going, you're always going to be home, and camp will always be with you.